Good morning, Sapulpa. This is Micah from Sapulpa Times.
And Lucy with the city of Sapulpa.
Welcome back.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, it's good to have you back. Yeah, sorry for the late start today, guys. It's been I overslept. Plus, the thing I was trying to do to get the countdown video didn't work out. Plus, I got some great pictures of code enforcement doing their thing, and couldn't get that working. So it's just starting the morning off with fails.
That's all right.
Yeah, everybody has a day like that sometimes. Uh, but speaking of code enforcement, so I don't know if you saw, did you see the picture I posted yesterday of the demo on the house?
hmm
And what was great is, some people were like thrilled about it, and we got folks in there that are complaining about it. And it just so happened one of the homes that somebody mentioned was literally the house that they were cleaning up today.
Mm.
And I'll just point out that they were not cleaning it up today because you mentioned it. It was
Right.
already on the schedule. They have been planning to do it. There is actually a process for this of, going through the process of abatement and then cleanup. And, you want to give the homeowner a chance to rectify the problem if you can,
Right.
but not too much time or they never will, right?
hmm
And in fact, that's what happened with this house is that had all of these um, vagrants and squatters living in there. Allegedly, they had been stealing things from businesses in the area, and then hiding out in there. And then they talked to the property owner. Property owner was going to demo the house himself. He volunteered to do that, and I think they gave him 60 days to do so, and he never did anything at all with
Right.
it. So they were like, all right, we're going to do that ourselves. So now what's going to happen is that property is going to have a lien placed against it. And, the property owner still has the property for now has a lien on it, and there's no house on it. And so hopefully what will happen, since the property owner appears to not have any desire to really do anything about it, that'll go up for sale and there'll be a nice new house built on that property.
It's very possible.
Yep. We've had several of those lately.
hmm
Over on Bryan Street, there was, what is it, Bryan and Hawthorne, right?
hmm
A couple of houses came down, another building, 7 new houses on that piece of property
hmm
altogether by Corey Corr. So really glad to have folks that want to do that. Sorry that some of our property owners can't be better caretakers of their property, but it happens. So I just wanted to dispel the idea that there was nothing happening on any of these properties anywhere.
Right.
And so definitely they were out there today cleaning that. I'll share the pictures on a Facebook post later. And then I didn't get to see it, but they were working on hauling off an RV also. That was over on Burnett Street by Caring Community Friends. Did you know, I learned this morning. Did you know that it's actually against code to have more than one recreational vehicle on your property? I didn't know that.
hmm
Like, so you can have a boat or an RV, but not both.
Right.
I didn't know. I mean,
There's a lot of
both.
city codes that if somebody really dug into the code and looked at those, you would see there's a good amount of things that I don't want to say that people break the rules, but they do.
I mean, like unknowingly
hmm
because they just don't.
Because they don't look in the code, and it's something that we've never really promoted. And so something we have talked about at the city is talking specifically with Nick and code enforcement and like getting those things out there and getting codes out there that maybe people don't know about.
hmm Yeah, so that's, I guess, part of what this is
hmm
trying to get the word out there about what is happening and also what can and cannot happen.
Right.
So yeah, interesting. If you have a boat and an RV, I'm going to check on that. Although if you probably have a boat and an RV, you're not living on like a 1/3 plot of land over
That's
on
very true.
Burnham Street or something. I mean, so we'll see. Okay, so we'll talk more about economic development later on, code enforcement rather, later on when we got more to say about that, which should be pretty soon. So not today, but be looking for that. So school starts tomorrow. You're already in school, man.
We are.
Hudson is back to school. You're just telling me that he's still warming up to the idea, not 100% on board.
Yeah. So when you go into first grade, you get to play on the playground before school.
Mhm.
And he was super excited about that. He's like, I get 3 recesses. And so he was really excited about it until he wasn't. And so now he's like watching the clock and he's like, we can't leave early. We can't leave early. I don't want to be on the playground. Um, so
What
I don't
games?
know. I don't know. But he doesn't want to do it. So we get to school and he stands with me while all the kids play, and then he goes in
Okay.
with his
Give
class.
him, you think maybe give him a little more time and he'll want to get out there and play with the other kids?
I don't know that
Okay.
that will happen.
All right. Well,
To be totally honest, I mean, he's in first grade this year, and now, I mean, it was still the same way with, I mean, he was that way in kindergarten too. Like he just, he wakes up and he's like, "Can I just stay home and hang out with you today?"
yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, "I'm not staying at home hanging out,
Yeah.
but good try."
Sorry, buddy. Got a job. Got to go pay
Yeah.
the bills.
Yep.
Well, for Sapulpa School, school officially starts tomorrow. So we met my son's teacher yesterday. My younger son, Reed, he's in fifth grade this year. And what is fantastic is his teacher from fourth grade moved up to fifth grade, and he has her again.
That's awesome.
And she said that she actually had most of her students from last year. That was kind of
Okay.
a requirement for her to move up, she said. And so, uh, y'all pray for Miss Smith over at Holmes Park because she's going to have my son and like three of his best friends and most of the class from last year. I don't know. I mean, I fully expect her to retire out of sheer exhaustion at the end of this year.
Yeah.
This might be her last year. She didn't say that. I'm saying that, but
Okay.
it's going to be a lot of fun, I think. So,
He's in fifth grade.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then, so it's his first time rotating classes and stuff. So that'll
Mm-hmm.
be new for him. And then my oldest son's a junior, and they were at band. They were at the Meet the Parents band thing, and my wife is the band booster captain this year, president. So she was talking to everybody about what to expect, and um, she's real nervous about speaking in front of people. But I don't know what she's nervous about. I do it all the time. We've had a few years experience, so
Yeah.
we get used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's funny because I mean we are right there. School starts tomorrow, even though we're
School's
kind of like in
here.
the middle of it now. So
I was pulling up my notes.
I don't have any
Okay.
notes. The notes on there suck. They're like Monday's notes.
No, they're here.
Okay. All right. So speaking of school, though, one thing you guys want to be keeping an eye out for if you're not already applied. I mean, this is kind of your last time. The free reduced meal applications are available now at sapulpaps.org/child nutrition. Be sure to go and sign up for that. I know we have a lot of you guys that take advantage of that program, so be sure to do that. The other thing that you want to be watching out for is the bus routes. Now, again, I think people are still concerned that the school is reducing the number of routes. It's not the number of routes, they're reducing the number of stops. And so there may be, I guess what that might mean is it might mean that your kid, if they ride the bus, might have to walk to a different location for the bus stop. So go to the district transportation page and check out your kid's bus route and make sure that they are where they need to be, okay? Because tomorrow is the day. So we do have some new stuff happening. We just learned about that. Do you know anything else about this library event that they're doing, Lucy?
I don't, and you don't have it in the notes. So
Yeah,
um
got it this morning.
yeah, no, so I don't.
Okay, so my understanding is they're calling it Dancing Through the Story, and it's a Sapulpa Public Library Youth Program Benefit Performance. It's a lot. With the Patty Parish Dance Group.
Okay.
Is that the name of them, or do they have a different name?
No, Patty Parish Dance
Okay.
Group.
And they're doing like a benefit performance this Saturday, and it's to basically raise money for the library children's programs that they do.
Okay.
And so anyway, it's happening Saturday, the 23rd, 2 p.m. First Methodist Church gym. It is $5 for, unless you're 11 and under, you can get in free. So if you're an adult, it's $5. And then there will be concessions and things like that available. They're also selling like t-shirts and stuff to kind of help boost the fundraising for the Sapulpa Library program. So really cool that they got it. I've never actually seen a benefit like this before that we've done. So it's neat that they're getting involved. So we're grateful to them for doing that. That's happening on Saturday. Another thing happening on Saturday is something I just did the story on yesterday for Blue Star Mothers. Are you familiar with this program? Do you know any of these guys? You probably know some BSMs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know them, but I know about their program and, kind of what they do. So,
Okay. Have you ever seen like around the holidays they start packing the care packages for the soldiers?
yeah.
They will send out like hundreds of boxes at a time, and it's expensive. I
I
found out it's like I mean, even at like $2 a box or something, it's still. And I think actually she said it went up by $2 a box, so it's like
Oh,
$7 a box or something now.
yeah. I mean, mail's not cheap, even just to send a letter nowadays.
I know. That's why nobody does it.
Mm.
But yeah, so the Blue Star Moms, first of all, if you are a mom of a veteran or an active duty military, this is the group you need to consider joining. And that again, if you're active duty or veteran, and the reason why this is a sisterhood like nobody else. They are very fiercely proud of this organization and the military, and they do a lot to support them. And one of the best ways to find out about them is to go to First United Bank right here on Dewey, and they've got the Blue Star Moms table laid out in their foyer there where they do the local spotlight, you know. And anyway, so it's a very long-standing organization. They've been around since World War II. I didn't know that until I talked
Mm-mm.
to them about this. The local chapter has been around since 2005, and they do all kinds of events. They do a pancake feed. That pancake feed, if you've never been to that, that is a lot of fun. That's like, I think it's $5,
Yeah.
and it is all you can eat pancakes and bacon, and I think they do eggs and orange juice. And I mean, you will fill up easy
Yeah.
at they did it at the DAV last time. I think I missed the last one. I made it to the one before that though.
Okay.
It was the best breakfast I had all year. It was awesome. So anyway, Blue Star Moms is something you guys want to check in. The reason I'm bringing it up is they have an event happening on Saturday. Have you heard about that? The make and take thing that they're doing. It's at First United Bank. I don't expect you'll go because you're not a Blue Star mom. But if you are a Blue Star mom and you know one, be sure to tell them about that. It's happening second floor of the First United Bank on Dewey, and it's going to be kind of a craft type make and take meet and greet kind of event. You don't need to bring anything; it doesn't cost any money. Just show up and meet these other military moms and learn more about the Blue Star Mothers and what they're about. I actually published a story at Sapulpa Times that had all the information about this event, when it is, and more information about the group and everything. So be sure to go check that out. That'll be a lot of fun. So. The next thing we're talking about is Day of Caring. Lucy, you signed up for any of these projects yet?
I have not signed up for any of the projects. I know we have quite a few that need to be taken care of at our parks department. And so I'm sure that that day will be spent helping Susan and whatever it is that she needs.
Yeah, I think I heard earlier this week that OG&E is going to be doing a lot of the Parks Department stuff.
They are going to come out and help with some of the outside parks department stuff.
Yeah, like tree trimming and stuff. That's great because that's the heavy duty,
Yeah,
the hot and sweaty stuff.
I'm not getting hot and sweaty.
Yeah. I don't mind getting hot and sweaty, but I'm not getting hot and sweaty in the woods because I'm allergic to poison ivy.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't.
I don't do
That
well with
sounds so
bugs.
bad. I am not saying that I won't like. I'll chop wood. Okay, I have a fireplace,
Okay.
but I won't go into woods that I'm not sure about.
Okay. I don't like bugs and I don't really like outdoors
Okay, I like both those things.
when it comes to I mean, I like to be outside if I'm like in the pool or at the lake or on the beach.
So Lucy loves the outdoors so long as it's a leisurely outdoor trip.
Yeah,
guess.
not the woods.
Okay.
That is not for
You're
me.
not for hiking
No.
and stuff like that.
Mm-mm.
I like it. You had to think about it. Well,
I mean, I like to hike. Like the weather's got to be right. There's got to be no ticks.
yeah, that's hard. I mean, that's only about 3 days in Oklahoma.
Yeah. I mean, I will tell you, I will go to Colorado and hike. So that's fun to me.
You go to Colorado and
Colorado and hike. I've been to Colorado and skied, and that stuff is fun. But hiking in Oklahoma, no, I'm out.
Okay, we have a woman who lives in Oklahoma and goes to Colorado to hike.
Yeah.
Or to ski. I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense. But to hike,
Hmm.
I mean, you hike in mountains in Colorado?
I
'Cause
did.
that's which
I
one?
did. I went and hiked at Estes Park.
Wow. Okay,
Mhm.
that's pretty good. How tall is that?
I don't know.
Okay. Um, well, maybe we'll have a day of caring in Colorado one day or something.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. So anyway, Day of Caring is happening with all these Tulsa Area United Way organizations, and it's happening on the 29th, right? Yeah, okay. So there is still time to go and sign up for these events. So they're expanding it. This is the Sapulpa Day of Caring. The normal Tulsa Area United Way Day of Caring normally happens on the same weekend we do the blowout,
Mm-hmm.
which is why they're doing like a special Sapulpa Day of Caring because they're trying not to compete with that. I think the response has been great so far. We've seen a lot of these projects have sold out
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have any spaces left, so they've
Right.
crossed them off the list. But anyway, that story is on Sapulpa Times now. If you want to go check it out and see about signing up for one of those programs, be sure to go and do that. And then the last thing that we need to talk about is Bloody Jack. Have you got your tickets for Bloody Jack yet?
I have not.
Okay. Does this sound like a show you would like to watch?
I don't know. I do like mystery.
It's a murder mystery.
I do like those.
And are you a true crime kind of girl too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So if you fall into that, you probably will enjoy this show. I did a great interview with the director, Jeremy Garrett, earlier this week, and so that I think is out on our YouTube channel. I have to post it to Facebook. But this new show, this seems different, and it is different than the normal type of show that Sapulpa Community Theater will do. We're still keeping it clean and family friendly. You know, it is about an actual serial killer. So, it's not like it's Barney or something, but that doesn't mean that you kids, and even if you have like a young teenager or something that's into this sort of thing, they would probably enjoy it. Your small children are probably going to get bored with it. They won't get necessarily frightened, but they'll probably get bored.
Okay.
Because it's a murder mystery, but it's supposed to be a good show. In fact, it's so good that we have 2 separate casts. Did I tell you about that already? Yeah. They've had so much response to it. So many people wanted to be a part of the show that we have 2 casts and they have extra days and everything. So go get your tickets now. They're available at sapulpatheater.org. Tickets are $15 for adults and $5 for students pre-K through 18. And get them because that show opened in just a couple of weeks now. So be good. That's it. I think that's it. That's all we got as far as like everything else, unless you got anything else to talk about.
I don't have anything else.
Okay. Well, Lucy, thanks for being here and being a pretty face for the show because I did most of the talking.
Yeah, you did.
I apologize. But anyway, it's always good to have you here.
That's all right. I'll just sit here and smile.
And that still makes the show immensely better than if it weren't. So, guys, thanks for tuning into the Timeloop Live. We're going to let her go because she's got a 10 o'clock appointment. And then I'll see you again at the BS meeting, right? The Beautify.
Yeah, that's our 10 o'clock.
No, that's 11.
Oh.
She has an 11 o'clock appointment. That's funny. The Beautify Sapulpa meeting is what we're going to do at 11. So I believe that's a 10. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
It's a 10.
We better
it's on my calendar.
Okay. We better end the show so we can go to that. Guys, we will see you again on Friday where we talk about all things happening on the town that we love. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Happy first day of school tomorrow. See you guys later.
Bye.